Today we're checking out a new mod that has come to the Steam Workshop that adds ice fishing to Sakhal. So this new little mod that has been created by Lad and Rag Tyson allows you to be able to ice fish on the frozen lakes that are scattered around Sakhal. So today we're going to test this out and just kind of show you what it is. It's a very kind of basic mod, I think, but something that works really well on this map. So I think I found the biggest lake that there is on the map, and I'm just going to choose a placement for my ice hole and dig it. So you can only use this with the ice axe. It doesn't work with anything else, so it gives another reason to find these ice axes around the place, and we're going to do it and dig the hole. See what this works like. So you should be able to fish from this. You should be able to fill canteens, bottles of waters, all of that type of stuff as well. So if you're dying of thirst and you're all the way up here and you don't really fancy drinking the snow or eating the snow, then you can do this instead. So there is our ice hole. Actually looks quite decent as well. You can even see it through the ice where we've kind of dug through it. That's pretty cool actually. And you can see it straight there. So you can actually just drink it like this as well. I don't know how clean this water is, that way, so I'd probably recommend still taking a multivit or something before you ended up drinking it. But as far as I know, quickly we'll test it out. You should be able to fill canteen. Yeah, you can. You should be able to fill a glass bottle. Yes, you can. You should be able to fill, obviously, then a plastic bottle. Which, yes, we also can do. And a pot. Can we do a pot? We can do a pot as well. Nice. I was hoping the pot would work. Obviously, the pot being like one of the most sought after items in Sakhal, this is pretty cool that we can fill it up with this. I really do hate the noise, the creaking noise of the ice that it makes. It always worries me that I'm going to fall through it. Which isn't a possibility, by the way, so you're okay, you're safe. Right, so now we should be able to fish with this fishing rod, as far as I know. We should be able to. Is it not going to work? Uh-oh. Thankfully, I hadn't broken the mod or hadn't installed it wrong. Sometimes the prompt to get fishing can sometimes be a little bit tricky to find. Sometimes you actually have to be a bit further away. Oh, Santa's just crashed. Anyway, sometimes you have to be a little bit further away, and the prompt can sometimes be a little bit tricky to find, so just bear that in mind. But I was talking to Lad, and he said they will have a look into it in case it needs to be changed or hopefully found a bit better. But anyway, we're getting fishing, so you have to be a little bit away from it instead of being close to it, so just bear that in mind. It does work with the new jig and also with the new with the fishing hooks that are in the game as well. You can use whichever you prefer. So we'll see what we grab from here, and it should be fairly easy. So you can find fish as per usual, so the ones that are on Sakhal, I think. I'm not sure if you can find the ones that are on like Chernobyl and Livonia as well. I guess we'll find out in a minute. And you can also find boots and pots and different bits of debris that you can sometimes find while fishing in game. So it just depends on how good your RNG is. I really do like this little mod. It is, again, just a small little mod, right? It just adds a tiny bit of detail to Sakhal, but I think any Sakhal servers that are out there should definitely look into this type of a mod. Super simple to install and just such a nice little unique feature. Especially when you're inland, the main way to find food while inland is obviously hunting, right? So you're going to be looking for rabbit, fox, or deer. They're pretty much your three main sources of food while inland. You can't really fish at all, but this just gives people who might not want to hunt or might want to be extra stealthy, right? Because if you're hunting, you're not going to be very stealthy, right? Because you're gonna have to shoot. This gives those players a bit more options, right? And yes, you can find extra fish as well. So this is a carp, not on Sakhal. This is a Turner's fish, I think, but still a really good fish to find. And actually, a little interesting tip at the moment, you can find this carp fish on the Christmas trees that are spawning on Sakhal in some of the presents. Definitely would recommend picking up some of them if you do find them around the map. They are quite good food to have. But I think what we'll do is, again, we will... Where's the prompt? Give me that prompt. Sometimes I feel like it's better finding it Standing up. Yeah, definitely is. Okay, cool. There we go. We'll fish again, see what else we can find. Wow, that was instant. That was instant. Yeah, and you can find more carp again. So this is what it's like on the biggest lake on Sakhal, but I think what we should do is check it out on one of the smaller lakes that are around, just so you can see that you can do it in multiple places and not just, you know, on these big type of lakes. Again, these holes that we can put with the ice axe can be put like anywhere pretty much, just as long as it's on frozen water it can be placed. We're back at another smaller lake just down by the volcano, and again should be the same thing. You can place your ice hole wherever you prefer, and there you have it. And we can go fishing once again. So remember, if you're going to fish, the prompt is always a little bit further back than you would expect. Oh, there we go. Prompt's nice. It should, once you kind of figure out where it is, it'll be fairly easy to find. But again, such a cool little thing to do. The only issue is with, if you had this mod on like a high pop server and you were fishing like this, you're really exposed. So if like somebody was around and you didn't know, you're more than likely going to get shot, because this is very open. Thankfully this is a local server, so there's no issues of any other players being around. But yeah, it's good to know that it's not the safe spot. You could probably, if you found some frozen lakes around that might have had some cover, especially behind you, you could probably place your ice hole in a way where you'd be able to utilize some of that cover, right? It's all about placement at the end of the day. Nice, and another carp. Damn, we are getting lucky with the carps, but hey, that's good. It's a good fish to have. Provides a lot of energy. So yeah, that is this little ice hole mod. It's not a very complicated mod, like I've said, very simple mod. But I think a very cool mod to have, especially on Sakhal. It works so well and it's a nice little feature. So let me know your thoughts on this down below. Again, I will leave the mod linked in the description down below. So if you want to check it out or add it to your own server, all the info is in the description for you. And until then, I shall catch you guys in the next one. So peace out for now.